All right, stop scrolling because today we're diving into one of the coolest tech projects you can tackle, building your very own AI agent. And no, you don't need a secret lab, a PhD, or even a crazy supercomputer. This is something anyone can do with just a laptop and a little determination. Imagine this. By the end of this video, you could have a bot writing emails for you, managing your daily tasks, or even helping you win arguments. Just kidding. Or am I? Let's get into it. Before we jump in, let's start with the basics. What exactly is an AI agent? Think of it as a piece of software designed to observe its environment, make decisions, and act to achieve specific goals. It's like giving your computer a mini brain, smart enough to be helpful, but not smart enough to take over the world. Yet. AI agents are everywhere, and you probably interact with them more often than you realize. Siri answering your questions? That's an AI agent. Netflix recommending your next binge? AI agent. Even the bots that beat you at chess or help customer service reps manage calls are AI agents. So if you're ready to create one of your own, I've got the ultimate step-by-step guide. Let's do this. Here's what you'll need to get started. First, you'll need Python. Python is beginner-friendly, versatile, and packed with libraries perfect for building AI agents. It's like the Swiss Army knife of programming languages, and for this project, it's going to be your best friend. Next, you'll need an IDE or text editor. This is where you'll write your code. Think of it as your creative workspace. IDEs like Visual Studio Code or PyCharm are excellent choices, but if you're looking for something simple, even Jupyter Notebook works great. Third, you'll need libraries. Libraries like TensorFlow, PyTorch, Scikit-learn, and OpenAI's Gym simplify the heavy lifting. They have pre-built tools and functions that make building AI models much easier. Finally, you'll need data. AI thrives on data. Whether you find a data set online or create your own, you'll need it to train your AI agent. If you're not sure where to find data, don't worry. Websites like Kaggle and Google Dataset Search are packed with free datasets you can use. Don't worry, this might sound technical, but think of these tools as your AI toolkit. Even if you're not a coding wizard, you'll be able to follow along. Now, before you dive into coding, ask yourself, what do I want my AI agent to do? Defining a clear goal will make the process much easier. Start small and keep it simple. Let's say you want to create a chatbot that can answer questions about your favorite movies. That's your goal. Write it down and keep it specific. For example, your bot might answer questions like, who directed Inception? Or, what's the highest grossing movie of all time? It doesn't need to solve world hunger or predict stock prices. Start with something fun and manageable. Once you've defined your goal, it's time to gather data. Your AI needs data like a car needs fuel. The better your data, the smarter your AI will be. For a movie chatbot, you'll need a dataset containing information about movies, titles, genres, directors, and release years. If you don't have a dataset handy, websites like Kaggle or Google Dataset Search are great places to start. You can also create your own dataset by compiling movie trivia or FAQs. Pro tip: clean data is better than large amounts of messy data. Focus on quality over quantity, especially when you're just starting out. Now comes the exciting part, building the brain of your AI. Instead of diving into complex code, let's think of it in simple terms. Imagine your AI as a student in school. You're the teacher, and your data set is the textbook. Your AI will study this textbook to learn patterns, like associating specific questions with specific answers. For example, if you train your AI to recognize the question, who directed Inception? It will learn to associate that question with Christopher Nolan. When someone asks a similar question later, the AI will predict the correct answer based on what it's learned. Python libraries like Scikit-learn or TensorFlow handle this process for you. They provide tools to help your AI understand the data, identify patterns, and make predictions. The beauty of these libraries is that they save you from writing complex algorithms from scratch. Once your model is built, it's time to train it. Think of this step as the AI study session. You feed it the data, and it learns to recognize patterns and make decisions. For smaller projects, training might only take a few minutes. For larger projects, it could take hours or even days. If you're working on something complex, consider using cloud platforms like Google Colab or AWS. These services offer powerful hardware that can speed up the training process significantly. This is the moment of truth. Does your AI actually work? Testing is all about seeing how well your model performs and identifying areas for improvement. For our chatbot, you could test it by asking questions like, "Who directed Inception?" and see if it responds correctly. Pro tip: always test your AI with data it hasn't seen before. This will show you how well it handles real-world scenarios. Once your AI is ready, it's time to share it with the world. You can deploy it as a chatbot on your website, an app, or even a standalone tool. Platforms like Heroku and Dialogflow make this process easier than ever. Let's take a moment to explore some real-world applications for beginner AI projects. Imagine a bot that automatically organizes your calendar, sends reminders, or even helps you draft emails. With a simple AI agent, you could save hours every week. AI agents can also improve productivity. For example, they can analyze your daily habits and suggest ways to be more efficient. Imagine an AI that tracks your work hours and recommends the best times to take breaks. If you have a niche problem to solve, an AI agent might be the perfect solution. For instance, let's say you're a student struggling with math. An AI agent could help solve equations step by step and explain the process in simple terms. Of course, building your first AI agent isn't without its challenges. Here are a few common mistakes and how to avoid them. Trying to create the perfect data set? Start simple. Your data set doesn't need to be huge or flawless. It just needs to be relevant. Overcomplicating the project? Focus on a single, clear goal. Complexity can come later. Ignoring debugging? Debug as you go. Small, frequent fixes are easier than unraveling a massive problem later. Not a fan of coding? No problem. There are GUI-based tools that make AI accessible to non-coders. Google Teachable Machine and Runway ML are two excellent examples. These tools might not offer the same flexibility as Python, but they're great for quick projects and getting started. Once you've built your first AI agent, what's next? You can integrate APIs like OpenAI's GPT to enhance your bot's capabilities. Or you could host your AI on Heroku, AWS, or Google Cloud to make it accessible to others. You can even add features like voice recognition, multi-language support, or advanced analytics. Here's a question for you. What kind of AI agent would you build? Would it be a productivity tool, a game bot, or something completely unique? Let me know in the comments. I might even feature your idea in a future video. Need some inspiration? Check out these amazing real-world AI agents. In healthcare, AI agents assist doctors by analyzing medical images and identifying potential issues. In customer service, companies like Amazon use AI chatbots to handle millions of customer queries daily. And in personal productivity, tools like Grammarly use AI to improve writing by suggesting edits and corrections. Before you deploy your AI, it's essential to consider the ethical implications. Make sure your AI respects user privacy and doesn't store sensitive information without consent. Test your AI for fairness to ensure it doesn't unintentionally reflect biases in the data it's trained on. So, what's next after building your first AI agent? The possibilities are endless. You could explore reinforcement learning, where your AI learns to make decisions by rewarding positive outcomes. You could dive into natural language processing to build chatbots that understand and generate human-like text. Or you could tackle advanced neural networks with tools like TensorFlow and PyTorch. To continue your journey, check out free resources like Coursera, EDX, and YouTube tutorials. And there you have it, your guide to building an AI agent from scratch. Whether you're automating tasks, solving problems, or just having fun, this is only the beginning of what you can achieve with AI. Now go forth, create, and share your AI-powered brilliance with the world. Oh, and don't forget to protect your work with tools like Log Me Once. See you in the next one.